Hello everyone, I'm Bodine Victoria. Welcome to my kitchen and this is my pot. I'm so excited to have you back in the kitchen with me because we are having a streak of great recipes and I'm so encouraged by the fact that you are trying the recipes out, putting your own spin on them, and you're tagging me and Showman E-Bistro. You're buying your meal kits and you're going on this culinary journey with me. Now, this week, Showman took us to the Mediterranean. So we had all of those delicious flavors that we love. Bahamians do love let's say, an Alfredo sauce. You do love a tomato sauce. We do love spaghetti and meatballs. Always have ingredients left over from my Showman E-Bistro box because they are always so chocked filled with ingredients. And so today I'm going to be marrying the flavors of my sweet potato with my white potato, and we're going to make a Mediterranean inspired gnocchi, but we're going to do it kind of the Bahamian way. We're going to change up the complexity of the flavor. We're going to add a little bit of sage to it. We're going to cook the gnocchi in some homemade chicken broth, baby bella mushrooms, because that's how we do, okay? We got options. I'm excited to bring this to you. Let me show you how it's done. All right, everyone, now it's time for us to make our gnocchi dough, okay? It's kind of like a potato-based pasta. I love it. I love the idea of it. We have our potatoes. What I did is I cubed them and then I boiled them in some salt, some homemade chicken stock, and a bay leaf just for the flavor. I don't have a ricer, but I do have a potato masher, so we're going to use the potato masher. I'm also going to add about a cup of my sweet potatoes, which I had roasted. Yes, I had roasted them earlier this week, and we're going to use them inside the gnocchi. Now we're going to add flour. About a tablespoon of sage, a teaspoon of salt. Please don't over salt because we have to salt the water. And finally, I'm going to put in some baking powder. Now, I like baking powder because I like mine to be a little bit fluffy, okay? So you don't have to use it, but about a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half of baking powder. And we're going to mix this up. As we can see, this is not the consistency that we want. So we're going to add more flour until it becomes a bread-like or a dough-like consistency, okay? So you see this consistency? This is what we want. Put our dough onto the board. I can tell this is going to be pillowy soft already because I can feel just how soft and moist the dough is. Now you're going to separate them and you're going to kind of roll them into about a ½ inch thick kind of log. That's what I want to call it. So our dough is rolled out. Y'all don't look at how it looks, right? I am not one of those that has the patience, but you want to try to get it as even as possible. And it's as simple as this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every single week, Showman E-Bistro takes you to one of the regions or countries around the world that will inspire your taste buds. Your entire family of 4 can eat 7 meals or more per person from each box valued at $120. Please go to the Showman E-Bistro website for updates to find out all of the recipes, and if you'd like to, you can donate to a family in need during these times. Don't forget, let Showman E-Bistro make your week fantastic with a trip around the world. Okay, now we're going to bring a pot of water to a boil. I have some chicken stock in here because flavor is the name of the game today, and we are going to salt it generously, okay? Our chicken broth and water has come to a boil, and now we're going to drop our gnocchi into the pot. Now, mine aren't going to be as pretty as the ones that you see on the channel, but they are going to be delicious. And you're going to let them boil until they start to float to the top. When they float to the top, you will know that they are done. These are going to be pillowy, soft, and delicious. And it's going to be a really nice balance between the sweetness of the sweet potato and the starchiness of the regular white potato. How you make gnocchi, our little potato dumplings. Let's finish off our gnocchi. We are going to put some butter into the bottom of our pot. We are going to add half a cup of some baby bella mushrooms. To this, we're going to throw in some red onions. Throw all of this inside here. I'm taking the easy way out. Showman E-Bistro gave us some spinach dip, and we're going to make this creamy gnocchi. So we're going to throw the spinach dip in here. Yep, just like this. And to that, we're going to add some chicken stock. Now we're going to add our gnocchi. That tastes good. And just like that, everyone, our food is done. Showman E-Bistro has made it easy to take so many flavors and tastes from all around the world and bring them into my kitchen. So how many flavors do we have here? We have the flavors of up south. Don't correct me, I's a Bahamian. Bahamians understand what I'm saying. So we're talking about the flavors of Louisiana here inside the dish that have melded along with the flavors of the Mediterranean. So we have sweet potato gnocchi. It's a kind of dumpling, okay? It's very light, it's pillowy, but in the Mediterranean box, Showman E-Bistro made it easy for me to make a cream sauce. It was simple, simple, simple. All I had to do is take the spinach dip that was in the Mediterranean box and put that in there with my baby bella mushrooms and my red onions and of course some bacon and my gnocchi. And what do we have? A delicious, just South meets Mediterranean feast, okay? You can eat this on its own as its own entree, but I chose to pair that today with my version of not really a seafood boil, but a seafood platter. We're talking about Bahamian lobster and Bahamian conch meets some mussels and some shrimp and some snapper. Oh yes, we did that today. Oh, don't forget that if you liked this video, please subscribe, like the video. You can also leave me a comment so I can get your feedback. Let me know what you want me to cook next, what inspires you, what you want to learn how to cook, because that's what we do here on this channel. And if you really, really like it, share it. with somebody that may benefit from what we're doing here. So that means don't let any and everybody dig up in your pot. Okay, I got it.